module, we got to learn about their personalities, which then we got to do some goal setting as well. And I probably identified initially in that session that there was more to some of my employees and where they were heading than I had ever realised, because I'd never asked those questions or got to know them through that avenue. So I think I've understood where my employees are at, and that has guided me into the strategy module of checking their numbers and seeing how they added up from a profit sense in the business, which was surprising. And then again, from a health perspective as well as like patient visit average, it then helped me to have the hard conversations, because I had a little bit more insight, I think, into what was going on in their lives and their career paths. It meant the world to me. It's given me confidence, direction, just being able to, I guess, being accountable, but just having the guidance. I just feel like someone was, holding my hand to do it the first time, and maybe the second time as well. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but it was really reassuring, comforting, and you had someone there that knew exactly what you were going through and the questions that were going to be thrown back at you, and he sort of prepared you with that ammunition so you went into the meeting knowing that there could be all these other things asked, but he'd already pre-prepared me for that. So he'd given me those tools in my toolbox to change the direction in which that conversation was going. So
was that a win for you?
Oh, massive win. Yeah, really big win.
Yeah.
I think from a clinician perspective, but a business owner's perspective, I'm starting to enjoy this stuff now because I feel empowered. The more I'm doing of the business and the more I'm learning of it, the more I can see that I actually do enjoy this stuff. Originally I said I don't like business, I just want to work with patients, which I feel it's sometimes easier. But at the same time, I love that challenge. And so now I can see myself as the business owner, but also creating that vision and the direction for the clinic and being maybe more of a mentor now to my staff. And my goal this next chapter is to be able to do more on the business and with my staff and keep spending more time with them, because they are helping our patients and they are doing a great job. So I'm slowly edging away from seeing as many patients, and I'm excited to do more with my staff and continue to work with Nick and learning more, because there's massive things that we're learning, whether it's through strategy or the team or marketing. Like, it's exciting.
I had done a startup business in the UK and made all the mistakes that small business owners do. So I sort of learned, through the school of hard knocks. But even through that process, there was still so much I needed to learn, and that's really where Nick's industry-specific information has been of great value. And being in a think tank of like-minded individuals that are all aiming to be, leaders and successful in their particular areas has been just amazing. There's always at least a few things that I take away that makes a dramatic change to my business just through chatting with other business owners. So I'm very grateful for their input, more than I was expecting as far as support. And I suppose there's been situations where I've needed to have a listening ear as soon as possible, and that's always been provided for me. And it's sort of you'd say above and beyond the call of duty, but Nick has very much explained to us that that's his role. He sees himself as our coach to be there when we need him, and he certainly has been that.
So we did our staff learning day at the start of the year, and I feel like the team has bonded a lot better since then, and we've all got some, we're aware of each other's goals and we're kind of helping each other work towards them. So I think that's pretty cool. And just knowing more about people's, like my staff's lives and what they actually want to do and the other things that are important to them has been really good. I think from their side, they value that I see that that's important as well, and not just work.
Oh, it's awesome. I think we're both just feel like very lucky that we sort of stumbled across this. I haven't even been following Nick. The first interaction was it wasn't even on any of the Facebook pages, and I came to the 3-hour workshop just because it seemed like something worthwhile going to, and it's all yeah, all led from there, which is, you know, I know some people have been following his content for a lot longer than that, so we just sort of fell on our feet, which we're very thankful for, because it's sort of making it, you know, not only is it improving the business, I think it's making our long-term journey of business owners a sustainable one, so we're not going to get absolutely smashed and run into the ground. And I think the timing's perfect, because like in the first year, I don't think we would have realised the value of this stuff, because there was the excitement and all that, and then, you know, before the burnout starts to kick in, you know, the reassurance of being able to call Nick and when you're trying to implement something is really, and the group, like, it's good to know that you're not the only one like struggling with staff issues or you know, wondering all the money's going and that sort of stuff. So
I think it's definitely a combined package. Like, you wouldn't want to drop either any particular part out, because there is so much value in it all together.
Exactly right. Like, you could give me the content in a book form or slides, and I'm sure I wouldn't do anything about it. You know, like I'm just not that accountable. No.
You wouldn't have done it,
and
you might have been looking for the next shiny object.
That's it. That's exactly right. And it's just, I guess, like, without seeing other people go through it with you, like, you know, there's so much out there. How do you know what works and you know what really doesn't work without implementing it with other people? So you can sort of see, well, if I hang in there with this, you know, it's going to turn a corner.